Jack, do the intro.
Do the intro, Jack.
Welcome to
Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it.
Whoa. Welcome to Sipping Sunday.
What are we doing today, Jack?
We're talking about free agents,
What about them?
where they're going.
Where are they going?
That's what we're gonna find out.
That was the correct assumption.
I'm going to take some bold takes off the bat. I think Allen Robinson and Chris Godwin are going to go to the teams they were on already.
Should we talk about the franchise tag a little bit?
I think the Patriots are going to re-sign Cam Newton.
Oh, that's a pretty good take.
Yeah,
When the Bears might trade A-Rob.
maybe.
I think they're just gonna sign him.
To the
He's
Jags.
Try to tag him.
He's been
Bring it.
very, very disappointed.
They're gonna
They
tag him,
trade
but
to
then
the
they're gonna give him a
Jags.
new quarterback, and he's gonna be happy.
What are the Bears getting a new quarterback?
Who is that new quarterback, Jack?
Well, not Mitchell Trubisky.
That's a plus. He sucks.
I want to put my money on Jameis Winston not going to the Saints, even though I think he's gonna go to the Saints. But
Oh,
another
what?
quarterback that would go to the Bears. Who's a good fit quarterback?
You think Jameis is going to?
Last on the Dak episode, you said Jacoby Brissett.
That's a good pick for the Bears. I honestly think he might sign with the Bears.
Oh,
Jacoby is not much better than Nick.
Would you rather have Jacoby or Tyrod?
Tyrod, that's my boy.
That's
I
a good
love that guy.
comparison.
I love that guy.
Tyrod's got more
That's
experience, bro.
simple.
Bro, he's been in the playoffs.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the Bills to the playoffs.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then you got Beef or Brisket on the other end. I think he's a Super Bowl champ though, so you can't.
As a third stringer.
I was like, I don't know how much that it's
I'm
how
just
much that
saying.
matters. What about everybody else? Jack gave his take.
Super
Anybody
Bowl
else?
champ.
For
Jameis
who?
Winston.
Oh, he's re-signing with the Saints for sure.
I
Yeah.
have that too.
I also have that.
The only problem with that is I
Cap
think in
space.
order to get the cap, they have to cut. I think is he a Pro Bowler? Is he an All Pro?
I don't know.
Marshawn Lattimore? I don't know what he
Probably
made.
both.
He's
At
a
some
very
point in
good
his
He
career.
won Rookie of the Year.
Very good corner. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you win.
I think
Oh,
they'll
wow.
figure out how to keep Lattimore, and
They have to free up 16 million then,
I think they're gonna figure it
because
out.
Jameis is going to take at least 5 or 6.
I'm the one person that has him going somewhere else, and that is not because I don't believe he's going to the Saints. I think there's a good chance of that. I just don't believe they can free the cap space. Have him going to the footballs. It's a team with a cap space that's looking for a quarterback, and I don't think they're going to be in a good draft position to take one there at their draft pick because they actually made the playoffs, believe it or not, in that awful division. So I could see him going there.
Yeah, the football's got to trade up in the draft to get a quarterback or get one in free agency. So
I kind of want to see Heineke start. Like, I know that
He's-
probably won't happen, but I really want to see Heineke start.
I just don't think they'll trust him to be the lone starter.
Don't they still have Kyle Allen under contract?
no, they released him.
Oh,
That quarterback room is very empty.
And Kyle Allen's dog water, bro. Come on now.
I know. I'm just saying.
The London game was Kyle Allen's kind of whole career.
Hey man, maybe they should make a London team. You should sign there.
Okay.
Speaking of previous Bears quarterbacks,
Oh,
perfect segue to Mitch Trubisky.
I have a perfect segue for where I think he's going to go.
Go ahead.
We just talked about the team. Ron Rivera likes white quarterbacks besides Cam Newton. I think Mitch Trubisky is going to go to the footballs. I don't know why, but I just when you got a feeling about something, you're like, oh, he just seems like a footballer. That's the feeling I got.
Brian, Ron Rivera's starting quarterback this year is Dwayne Haskins.
Well, he likes.
And he benched him.
Yeah, see, he benched him.
But he started him.
And cut him.
He did cut him too.
The one thing I'd say is as a scary Terry owner, I would be very sad if that happens.
No, but Mitch was good for A-Rob.
No, he was.
I-
But okay, Terry's gonna get targets either way, so it doesn't matter. You want a
Yeah.
quarterback that can actually throw touchdown passes.
The depression of watching Terry get overthrown when he's wide open is too much to bear sometimes.
I think the footballs might trade up.
Yeah, they should, because all the quarterbacks are dog water.
See, I have an interesting spot for Mitch. I put him on the Raiders.
Really,
I don't know if they
You-
have any cap at all, but
Oh, dude.
I think they have the
But-
cap space. I think it's more that they have Mariota and Carr there.
You're gonna cut Mariota.
Wait, who did you just say? You just
Yeah,
say
they can
Marcus
cut
Mariota?
I
they
did say
can, they
Marcus
can, they
Mariota.
can, they can
Mariota's
cut
our
Mariota,
fourth or third highest paid player. They're
and then
cutting him.
Mitch can compete with Derek Carr for the job.
No, Derek Carr has got that on lock.
That's cap. There's times where Derek Carr just looked god awful last year.
Yeah, John Gruden likes him though for some reason. So I think
I'm a Derek Carr truther.
why?
Why?
Talented.
He was like 4-1, and then they lost like 8 straight games.
But it like I saw, I don't know who said it, but it was Derek Carr makes the Raiders 8-8, and without him they would be like 4-12 every
So
year.
Sean, you're just a big fan of the fact that Derek Carr really needs to hand the ball off a lot. Is that what you're telling me? Because I think that's what you're saying.
I like when he hands the ball off. Actually,
Well, does that mean Baker Mayfield's a bad quarterback because all he does is hand off the ball?
No, but when he keeps the ball, he actually completes passes.
Derek Carr
Yeah.
completes
Derek
passes.
Carr's all right. I'm with Shawnick. I think Derek Carr's a pretty.
Derek Carr's a below average quarterback.
No,
I don't.
Get away
think
from
that.
just smashing Derek Carr. Let's go on to. Does anybody else have any different spots than we've already
I
said?
have
for
Mitch to the Broncos.
Broncos.
Yuck.
They're drafting a
Gross.
quarterback.
They don't need another one
they're
of them.
not.
Jeez. They got Driscoll. They got Drew Lock. They don't need another white guy.
So they're gonna draft a black guy.
Hopefully. Give him like Trey Lance or something.
Give them at least somebody who's tan at this point. Is what you're saying,
For
Brian.
real. Yeah. Literally. Oh, Kendall Hinton, actually. That's the quarterback.
But what about you, Jack? What do you have
For
for Mitchell Trubisky?
I'm kind of thinking Steelers.
Steelers.
I think it would look really weird because I don't think he's a Steelers player, but I don't see him as anything really more than a backup. I don't think he's going to be starting for anybody.
I think he could take a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal, like a low cost deal on the Steelers, and hoping that he'll take over Big Ben's position once he retires. I could see that happening.
I think if Big Ben is
maybe,
on the Steelers,
um,
he's starting.
I
Yeah.
could see him maybe starting for whichever
I
team
agree.
drafts like Trey Lance, just
That's
for the
fair.
first year,
Yeah, but
like
Big
him
Ben.
or Ryan Fitzpatrick. But I don't really see him starting anywhere else.
Who, Mitch?
Yeah,
So I have him going into an interesting spot. I have Mitchell Trubisky going to the Texans. I am a part of that team that thinks that Deshaun Watson is going to hold out. I think he's willing to do that. I mean, if it's all fluff, it's all fluff. But I don't think that there's going to be many games with Deshaun Watson on the Texans left. I think he's kind of past the point of no return, especially in that locker room. I think he's basically done almost everything Le'Veon Bell did, except write a diss track on his own team.
Well,
So
the
I think
issue
he's
with
Bro,
There's no,
Le'Veon
I
Bell's
don't
a
think there's
legend.
any way he's hold out. Like if you looked at all the players that have held out, like it's just been bad. Like after like Le'Veon, Melvin Gordon.
well, also
I mean, they got
but
paid
they held
though.
out
No,
for
the
money.
big
He's not
difference
holding out
is-
for money. That's the difference.
Yeah, the big difference is they
He's not
got
holding out for
paid.
money.
Yeah.
well, Deshaun's
They're-
already gotten paid, and now he's holding out.
Yeah, so
But
that's
I
what.
do
Yeah,
agree
because
with the
he
locker
hates
room.
Yeah.
The locker room is gonna be really bad.
No,
Like,
no,
if
but
He
the
hates management, so he's not going to play for them.
no, from the
It's not about the
standpoint
money.
of the new management is they got like a really good new GM, and his philosophy and what anyone will agree on, no matter how many picks they get back, the value will never equal giving up Deshaun Watson, because you can't give enough value for a top 5 quarterback. So I think that management, the new management they brought in, is kind of smart, and so they're not going to trade him. So they don't care if he sits the whole season; they're not going to trade him.
I think he's perfectly fine just not playing football though.
That's fine. Then they'll just keep his rights. They're not trading him. They're not going to. They've said it a million times.
I mean, but I feel like we heard the same thing about a couple of guys, and then what did you see? They got cut or they got moved.
Deshaun Watson's different though. That's a top 5 quarterback. You don't trade that. Not when they're 25.
Also, there's no way in hell he's getting cut.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's being cut. But I'm saying I don't think that there's a. I think the odds of him getting moved are decent. I think Mitchell Trubisky could be starting on that team, and I don't think he's starting over Deshaun Watson. So
They're the same draft class.
nice
Nice.
input, Shonik.
Jack, was that a Capri Sun you're drinking?
I used to have those for lunch in high school.
Nice input.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why I
Shonik,
stopped drinking them.
Shonik, what is this input?
Dude, like, what are you talking about, man?
Let's get to running backs because yeah.
Nice input, Shonik.
We'll start it off with Aaron Jones. I think my pick is very basic, but I do think it's going to happen.
I'm with you. I already know your pick.
Yeah. He's going to Miami.
Yes, sir.
Sadly.
Yes,
Sadly,
sir.
that seems like the most plausible
Do
situation.
we all have Aaron Jones going to Miami?
I was thinking Jets.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one other
That's
spot I could
another
see.
good one.
Jets are going to sign a running back. It's either Jones or another guy we're going to talk about.
Yeah. And the thing is about Jones is I've heard some people saying, hey, he might come back to the Packers still. No.
Always talks about the Packers in their cap room. So, hey, Tyler, what would you think about this free agent on the Packers? Oh, we don't have the cap. It's like literally every
we
time.
don't. We
They can
really
free
don't.
up cap. It's not like
No
the end of
cap.
the world.
No cap.
Shauna, we are not the Rams. We don't try to create money out of nothing. And then I mean, let's look at the teams that have
I'm looking.
tried to sign big free agents at skill positions and see what happened to them.
Well, let's look at the Packers who have never
Chiefs
signed
just won the Super
a
Bowl.
free agent.
Shauna, no. Okay, so let's say the Chiefs, right? What happened to their entire offensive line? They're gone.
Yeah, they
The
just
Rams?
cut both their tackles.
The Rams, what happened to the Rams? They're $33 million in cap space debt right now. Like they're beyond screwed right now.
Hey, they got the best Matty Ice.
The
though, so
Packers
it's
just
worth it.
draft skill position players to fuck with their starters.
Except for receivers because they don't like helping Aaron Rodgers.
Except for receivers, that's fact.
Yeah, they just draft a bunch of running backs
quarterbacks and running backs.
But I don't think Jones. The bottom line is that I don't think Jones is returning to the team because I believe it was reported that, and obviously we don't know if this is true. We did offer him a contract that was higher than a franchise tag would have been, but he said no because he thought he could get more money, which he could. I think that the franchise tag would have been around $8 million, and he was thinking he can make like 12 to 15, which he can.
Yeah, plus you get long-term security. Like
Right.
someone will give him like a 3-4 year deal.
Right.
So,
So I think it's either between the Dolphins or the Jets. And the thing is he's been posting a lot of workouts in Miami. I don't know if you guys follow Aaron Jones on Instagram.
Yeah.
That man's living in Florida right now.
Hey, another team in Florida, a team that recently wants to add running back competition. The Jacksonville Jaguars. They got a bunch of cap room. Do not sleep on them. James Robinson owners, beware. Tread lightly.
Who do you think they're gonna sign?
Aaron Jones.
Wait.
Oh.
oh, you're predicting Aaron
No.
Jones?
No,
to the
I think he's gonna go to
Jags?
the Dolphins because he literally is living there. But I could see the Jaguars too because it's also Florida.
Okay, next running back. James
Are you
Conner.
gonna- Sure.
Ooh.
Sure, we can do James Conner.
Okay,
I have him
haven't-
going to the Seahawks because I do not see
Ooh.
the Seahawks signing Chris Carson again.
I also
That's what
have
I
him going
had.
to Seahawks. Wow, what's going?
Guys just copying my ideas at this point.
I mean,
but
we
that's
didn't even
fine.
talk about it before. It just kind of happened.
Sure.
I think Eagles. They want
Eagles.
Miles
Oh.
Sanders
Miles
combo.
Sanders.
James Conner, Miles Sanders combo.
No.
No. I like what Jack's saying. I feel like they've said something like that. They've said something
Nah.
like we want 2 running backs.
I
Mhm.
got
That is
one.
true. Doug Peterson's not there anymore.
He's
Never mind.
gone. No more like 5 running back committee.
Yeah, for real.
But I don't think they're gonna use. Okay, I know this isn't the most reliable source, but I've seen some like fan Instagram accounts for the Eagles. On
Why
my
are you even
Instagram.
mentioning it?
Just
then?
don't even. But they're
What?
saying they would like to bring a second running back.
Per
The
source.
fan Eagles account.
Per source.
I'm just saying.
The Packers
sometimes...
are trading for Odell Beckham Jr.
I just
So-
don't think, I don't
Instagram
trust-
fan.
I'm just saying that it's not like an idea that's out of the blue. Like it's something
So if
that
I
could
so if I
actually be-
released a fan Niners like post that said I want the Niners to trade up for Justin Fields, does that mean it's gonna happen?
I mean, it's what they want. I'm just telling you, like that.
Brian,
Some
I'm saying-
fans want that. It's not
I
like they have
think-
anything.
all I
to
was trying to say is I don't think that Miles Sanders is the 3-down back that they want.
wow.
They're looking
Yeah,
for-
I think I would agree. I think the better argument is that the Eagles have yet to commit to Miles Sanders. That's a better argument than saying a fan wanted.
Second
James
half of his
Conner.
rookie season
Yeah, but then they didn't do it this year.
because he got hurt.
I mean,
I think
He was
When
out
he
like
came
3
back, he
games.
didn't do it.
running backs can
Got
do extremely well, and they bring in competition regardless. I think there's a big chance they bring in some competition, whether it's late in the draft or some scrub in free agency.
Yeah, I think they'll split it.
alright.
Okay, so my James Conner prediction. All right, work with me here. The Washington football team. All right,
I don't hate it.
think about the coach, right? Ron Rivera. Think about where he came from. Christian McCaffrey. Who did he have next to Christian McCaffrey?
Jay Stewart.
Jonathan Stewart.
But he literally said he can use Gibson like McCaffrey.
Right. And how he used McCaffrey was not on the goal line in his early career, just as a receiving back. Remember? He wants to use him like
Yeah, I like that.
McCaffrey. Oh, I just proved you wrong.
But how did he use McCaffrey 2 years ago? Or yeah,
Before
But they
McCaffrey
won-
was good, like was like the best running back in football, he was just a receiving back that ran sometimes.
I guess
That's-
when they made the Super.
So that's how
after
Gibson
they
was.
made
He
the
never
Super-
ran at Memphis. He wants to use Gibson like he used McCaffrey and then mold him into the running back he wants.
So then what do they do with JD McKissick though?
No,
J-
he's-
bro,
isn't he
JD
free
McKissick
agent?
can kick the door, bro. That guy's like
Oh,
35.
he's not a free agent.
Are you really telling me
No,
they need
he's
to find a spot for
27. He's
JD
27.
McKissick? You really telling me they need to get JD McKissick the ball?
He wasn't bad last
I
year.
mean, he was actually pretty good.
Do you-
Yeah, because he
okay,
had checked down Alex Smith throwing him the ball 50 times a game. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what
but
you
then
want
they
me to tell
used
you.
Gibson on early downs, and then they used McKissick on.
That's what he's
third.
saying. He wants to use Gibson like McCaffrey. He doesn't want to use him on early downs and hurt him. Boom. Yeah, that's what I
I don't know
thought.
about that.
I like the thought process there, Brian. I'll get back to that in a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Anywhere else for our boy James Conner?
Wait, so
Eagles.
Jack had
Going to the
Eagles,
Eagles.
Brian had footballs, and then us 3 had Seahawks.
Let's move on to the
Seahawks.
Seahawks. There's a running back out of Seattle.
The Seahawks have a first-round pick.
No,
No, they do not.
the Jets have their
Trash
pick.
can Jamal Adams, blitz boy.
Do you think that they might draft a running back?
I do not think there will be one.
They could get
They
Javonte
can,
Williams.
no, they can get Javonte Williams.
Or maybe
They're-
even ETN.
But I think that
No.
even if they
No,
might
oh, not
draft
with
the
that,
guy.
not with that 4-4.
Yeah, now
There's
with
a lot of
18's
running
great.
backs. I feel like are second-round running backs, though, Tyler. Like most
No.
running backs go in the second.
Second
round.
and third, second and third.
The
Hey,
only-
21
Najee
running
might not go
backs.
first round. So
No,
Yeah.
not going first. round.
Najee's going first. 18's going high second, and then
ETN might go first.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
ETN
surprised if
might
they're
go
both
first.
first
After
round
ETN
picks.
might go above Najee.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No one drafts running backs that high.
But the thing is, Jack, I think even if you're the Seahawks, you don't say, oh, we're going to draft a running back and use that as an excuse to not pick one up in free agency.
Well, then they're just trading Chris Carson. Like they're just giving away Chris Carson for a different running back.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I don't think that
contract.
they're paying.
like
James Conner.
their only running back is Alex Collins and DJ Dallas.
Hey, whoa! Get some Rashad Penny respect
Oh,
in there.
Yeah,
don't
Rashad
get me
Penny.
started with Rashad Penny.
When he plays, when was the last time he played? Like 3 years ago.
No, he played this year at the end of the season.
like
Bro,
2 games.
Bro, the guy was on the pup list the whole season.
And not the end of the season.
He
But anyways,
replaced.
like we were saying, Chris Carson, where do we think he's going to go?
I'm to the Jets.
I have him to
Jets.
the Bills.
I have him at the
Yuck.
Bills too.
What the heck?
Wait, yeah.
I think the Bills are actually a pretty good fit, man.
The Bills are not going to sign him.
Bills. They have 2 running backs that stink. Why would they get a third?
Okay, hear me
Because
out.
they have refused to run the ball with the 2 running backs that they have that they drafted the
But that's
last
just
2
Because
years.
they
years
can't
to run the
block.
ball.
How is Chris Carson going to help them block?
I don't know.
I mean, I think that they probably blame that not on their blocking though,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They just
and
don't
I
run
think
the
they're going
ball
to look for
a lot.
proven talent because they've missed on the draft.
I know, but the reason that they didn't go far in the playoffs is because they can't run the ball.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they need to
Ever.
address that somehow.
They need
The-
to get O-line, and they're a smart
But
team.
they're not going to get.
They're not gonna
get.
sign right
They're
now.
not going to get different O line because they care about pass blocking, and they're excellent pass blockers. I feel like
All right, moving on. We got Leonard Fournette,
Uncle.
Oh, I didn't.
and he's the guy that I had going to the footballers.
Oh.
The footballs. The reason why I have him going there is I think that he's going to be cheaper than James Conner will be. I think that's gonna. I think that he could be a productive back in Washington. Not a pass catching guy. He can catch the ball, but I think he's a good complement to Antonio Gibson's game.
Yep.
I have Uncle to the Bills.
What the heck? I think there's like 4 teams that all of them are gonna
Yeah.
circle around, and like one's gonna go to each.
Yes.
Like if you think that, because some people think that James Conner's going to the Seahawks, I think he's going to go to the footballs. So if I think James Conner's going to the footballs, then I think Fournette's going to go to the Seahawks.
Do you think?
Well, I
Fournette's
mean,
gonna-
Works in the-
Like I think that's kind of how it works. Like if
No, I
Aaron
don't want
Jones
to
doesn't go to Miami, I think they're signing somebody. It's just who is it?
Oh, Lenny might go to the Jaguars.
No, I think the Jaguars.
No
are
Go
way.
back, bro.
No way. No
go
way.
back, bro.
No way. He hates
go
that
back and leak.
organization.
Go back and leak with his slimes, bro. Come on.
He hates that organization. Are you joking me?
That's a good point.
Just because it's a good fit because they don't
No
have any
way.
running back, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. Bro.
Hey,
no way.
it's a good
He-
fit, bro. He fits the
he'd-
offense. We've seen it before. Makes sense.
He would rather sign to a team with like 5 other running backs and go back.
I think
to
he would
the
rather
top.
sign in the XFL than sign with the Jags.
I think he'd rather play lacrosse. Honestly, I think he might just stay with the Bucks. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
could.
I'm not against.
I mean,
that
he
either.
also loves like
Tom.
everything he tweets. He loves about them. So like, I don't know if they love him back, but
Uncle Lenny, bro.
he loves.
Is
course he
Keyshawn
is.
Vaughn a second or a third round pick?
I don't want to talk about Keyshawn Vaughn. Let's just move on.
Yeah, Keyshawn Vaughn would not be the reason why Leonard Fournette stays or not. He's not the reason.
What do you mean? They would just have
He
Rojo and him.
sucks.
Why
What
did
do
they
you
draft
mean?
him
What do you
so
mean? What do
bad?
you
He had
mean?
some flashes.
No, he
Like, he had a
did.
game-
Like
winning
what?
He had one flash.
He had one
Sorry.
touchdown.
He
He
had
had one
one
touchdown.
touchdown.
And it wasn't even that he broke the tackle. The guy just forgot how to tackle. They walked around him.
Hey, it was still a game-winning touchdown.
That's like saying Van Jefferson is good. Come on now.
All right, so is Keyshawn Vaughn better than DeAndre Swift? Because Swift dropped his game-winning touchdown.
Okay.
Speaking of the Lions, let's move on to some wide receivers. Where do we think Kenny Golladay is going to go? Because he's not coming back to Detroit.
Tyler, I thought you were about to say Adrian Peterson.
He
Dude,
might
I-
actually go to the Bucks.
I
No.
don't think AP is worth talking about, Ryan. I'm gonna be honest.
And
As
why
much
would
as
we
I,
talk about A.J. Peterson?
I don't know
But-
why
but-
Empire State of Mind got stuck in my head, but I don't even have him predict. I don't even have him to the Giants.
nice input, Shanik.
I don't have him to the Giants. I have him to the footballs.
Really?
Why?
That's
just,
interesting. That's interesting.
I've seen rumors. Him and Terry could form a very deadly dynamic duo. I think they complement each other well too.
I think that Terry's enough of a duo by himself. He's already 2 players.
Yeah, they just need
Dude,
another
that's
guy.
actually interesting. Golladay.
Oh,
is
you know what I just thought about? Chris Carson's going to the Steelers.
That's just another James Conner. That'd-
Yeah, why
Yeah.
would they replace?
No, I think
James
Chris Carson's better than James Conner.
Conner?
yeah, but I'm
What?
saying it's just another one
They
of them.
both stink. Why does it
A
matter?
straight line
They're gonna need-
downhill runner.
They're gonna need another running back, and they're not. I don't know.
They're just gonna
I
draft
feel like
someone.
it's like a,
They
Yeah,
might
but that's
just
not gonna
draft like
stop them.
Najee.
I
That's
think
not
they're
going to
gonna
stop
draft
them from
Najee.
signing someone. In free
You
agency.
want them to draft Najee, Brian. Let's be honest.
I don't really
They're
care.
gonna draft Najee.
Okay, I have Kenny Golladay. Stay with me here, all right? So they believe in Danny Dimes for whatever reason. I think the guy's
Yeah, the Giants.
god awful. I think it was. I think in that quarterback class, he's like the 6th best. I think Dwayne Haskins low-key might have been better. But if you think about it, they want to do is give him weapons and just hope and pray.
I
So
got
he's,
faith in Danny.
so he's gonna go to the Giants, and then they're gonna draft Jalen Waddle. So they got 2 Sterling Shepard, Jalen Waddle, and then they're gonna have Kenny Golladay as the big body and create a big offense for him with Saquon Barkley. That's what I think they're gonna try and do. I think that's all they care about is getting
No.
Danny Dimes to be somewhat good.
I mean, to be fair for Danny, who has his weapons been? Big play Slayton and Sterling
Saquon
Shepard.
Barkley.
But he's been
He's been
injured
hurt. He's been
like
hurt.
both years.
Oh, I forgot about Darius Slayton. Get rid of his ass. Or
Yeah.
they can have Slayton. They'll just pick.
Well,
They'll
Slayton
trade
was
either
like a
Slayton or
Slayton was like a 5th-round pick, so it's not
Slayton.
like
No, but Slayton's like all right, but him and Danny Dimes, it's not working, man. He keeps missing them. So we'll just get rid of either Shepard
I
or
mean,
Slayton.
Giants is a very, very plausible option.
But I think Golladay, if he goes to Giants, is gonna suck. But I think they're gonna sign him. I think you're gonna pay him like 80 mil, but he's gonna suck because Danny Dimes is like terrible, and Golladay needs you to be accurate.
and if they get Waddle, they're not gonna like pepper Golladay.
They're gonna pepper Waddle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough for him to be in that wide receiver room. I think that wide receiver room's pretty full.
I have Golladay to the Ravens because
I think the Ravens are gonna sign a like a lower end wide receiver
I think they're
Why?
gonna get JuJu.
because I
I
don't
hope
think they want to
not.
spend as much
the,
money.
the
on a
Ravens need
receiver.
a splash somewhere at wide receiver.
I don't think
and
they're
what
going
they
to. I think they're
draft
gonna draft someone
or
and
or
maybe
in
sign
free
like a Corey
agency
Davis.
because obviously their weapons suck. They're not gonna win, and Lamar's trash, so it doesn't matter. Like give him
I'm all for.
give Lamar like Tyreek Hill and fucking Devontae Adams. He's still gonna suck, but I'm just saying like you got to make an effort. To have him
Tyreek
be-
Hill would be terrible in the Ravens.
You just be Hollywood.
I'm just saying like literally give Lamar, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelsey. They're not winning a Super Bowl because Lamar sucks.
Jesus,
I don't know about that.
that's a little reaction.
I have
But-
him going to the Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I can see that happening.
can he go to the Patriots?
And when you say the Patriots and you say wide receivers, you just immediately think, who are the wide receivers on that team? So,
I actually like N'Keal Harry coming out of college.
Saw
Well-
a tweet today. Someone took N'Keal Harry at the 101 in a non-super flex when he was a rookie.
what?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
what?
tough.
That's 2019. I mean,
It's when they had Tom Brady. It wasn't a bad pick.
and it was like their first. Well, I mean, Hollywood was the first.
Oh,
receiver.
you're saying in the rookie draft? I thought you were
Yeah, in
saying
the
in a
rookie draft,
normal
in the rookie
draft. I
draft,
was like,
in the
well,
rookie
what were they smoking that they took him at the 101 before he'd even played in the NFL?
and the Jacobs and Montgomery were those running backs. So honestly,
Yeah.
like it doesn't even look that bad. But in hindsight, obviously, not.
But anyways, the Patriots have the cap space. Bill Belichick is very, very good at picking up players and using them to their fullest potential before dumping them right as they fall off the cliff. So I think that's what he would do to Kenny Golladay.
So, how much money do you think Golladay will get? Like, how many
80.
years?
85.
Here's the
Dollars.
thing though, is Golladay like I know Galladay's not re-signing with the Lions, but do you like any of the new spots better than the Lions would have been? I guess
Yeah.
Jared Goff is bad.
Yeah, it's better. If it was Stafford, no.
Yeah.
But because it's Jared Goff, then yes. It's Jared
I think the best fantasy spot for him is the Packers, but he's not gonna go there.
I
Goff. I don't
disagree that that'd be
think-
the best fantasy spot. I don't think so.
Might be the
Or the footballs.
Patriots.
I think the Patriots is the place where you can get the most targets.
Yeah,
But it's
Cam Newton's not
Newton.
accurate though, so it's not.
I
really
got
gonna be
faith in
good.
Cam.
Actually, it might not be bad because Cam Newton likes to air it. He always throws
Yeah,
it
he-
high, but
he
Galladay's
does
got
like-
long arms and catches everything, so it might actually work.
Nobody.
They,
I
they,
think
they both like
Patriots.
their
He
jump
throws
balls.
ducks. Have you seen his throws from last year, dude? He can't throw
No,
past
no, no,
15
no,
yards.
no. When he throws short though, he throws darts. Like if he throws like a 15-yard pass, it's a dart. It's
I
just knocked
think-
to you. It's like
I
Kaepernick.
think they're gonna want to give Cam more weapons because they feel kind of bad because who were his receivers last year? Like literal nobody.
I don't think Belichick feels bad for anyone.
No.
No, he feels bad for Cam though.
Why?
Shanik, what is your thing with like this love for like bad quarterbacks?
What do you
Like
mean?
Cam.
First of all,
Cam-
Lamar is not bad.
No. I'm not even saying Lamar. Cam, Drew Lock, and Daniel Jones are the quarterbacks you've defended.
You defend Daniel
Consistently.
Jones?
I'm just saying. Okay. First of
He
all,
just said
Drew
he
Lock-
believes in Danny Dimes. That's what he said.
Why do
earlier.
you believe in
Because you guys need to stop being so like, oh my god, they didn't break out first year, so they're gonna suck for the rest of their
He
career.
sucked for 3 years straight.
It's been 2 years.
2 years straight. He sucks. All right, so should we give Mitch Trubisky another chance?
For Mitch, it's been like 4 years, so it's different.
How is it different?
4 and 2 years.
Contract is up.
But Sean, do you know what the difference is? Mitch has more flashes than Daniel.
Daniel Jones
than-
doesn't have a flash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
Ran
he
for
is,
90
I'm just
yards.
saying they really
Yeah,
like
He
Danny
fell
Danny Dimes.
down,
rush.
Jack. He fell down when he
had a
ran.
90-yard rush.
He messed up
That's
the
his career
highlight.
highlight. That's
It
his
was a
career
flash. It
highlight.
wasn't like a light.
His
was
career
flash.
highlight is him falling down on a wide open
It was a
touchdown run.
flash, not a
The
bright
flood.
light.
It was like Moses parting the
Hey,
Red Sea. The floodgates
was-
open, bro.
Well, he was running like 21 miles an hour on that run.
Fastest
Though.
quarterback recorded.
Yeah. He was
yeah,
Faster
Lamar,
than Lamar.
Lamar
No.
Jackson is slow.
Slowest thrower recorded. He's got a noodle.
I feel like the
I
Giants
agree we
like
should
Danny.
stop giving up on quarterbacks so easily, but like some of them, like you just watch them and you're like,
Well,
Okay,
Danny
Brian,
Dimes was like a
Like, what
Josh Allen's
translates?
first 2 years were trash.
That's
He
what
was
I'm.
terrible the first
Wait,
2
who?
years. Josh Allen.
Okay, but Josh Allen has a strong arm.
Yeah.
So he
No,
has
like-
potential.
no, like you see stuff that translates to like a good quarterback. I haven't seen anything for Daniel Jones that translates to being a
Like
good
Daniel Jones
quarterback.
can't make certain
Yeah,
throws.
but he doesn't have. He has a terrible O line. He's got no defense, so he's throwing the
No
ball.
There's no
every-
potential there. He doesn't
I
have
don't think he's
anything.
missing his-
The
He
only
hasn't had
thing
the
that-
opportunity
okay.
to
But you
show
have to
his
look.
potential.
You have to look for traits, and there's no traits.
He didn't
There's two
show
things.
anything
no,
in
no, no,
college.
Okay, wait.
I,
There's
I-
I agree with Jack. There is two things that he shares with Josh Allen.
Oh,
He's
here we
white
go.
and he fumbled the ball early in his career.
No, okay. The difference. Okay, even Trubisky has like potential. Do you remember his throw to Javon Wims in the back of the end zone in the playoff game that he dropped?
okay, but
He has potential. He has a strong arm and can throw deep.
Daniel Jones has plays like that, but you don't watch his games. You
No,
wouldn't know.
he has a noodle. He doesn't have potential.
He's not that bad. He's pretty
I'm
good.
with Jack on this one.
He's
just
not
have to-
accurate. Doesn't have a
things
strong arm. All he can do is
things
run
done.
fast, and when he runs too fast, he falls over. What
Just
am I
get things
missing?
done.
I'm just saying, Brian, how many Giants games are you watching a year?
But there's a reason why we're not watching.
But I'm just saying, there's a reason why
I
the
watch
Giants.
film. He doesn't know. He has a noodle. I watch Duke film. He has a noodle.
That's in Duke, though.
Wait,
Look at his
what?
NFL film.
What? It doesn't matter. You don't. Your arm doesn't just magically get stronger. Like what?
Who's the best quarterback ever, Brian?
The best quarterback ever?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying most talented or most?
Like,
effective?
what are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
God!
Like,
yes,
what
Okay,
do you-
but
it's
Peyton
Tom-
Manning, even if it's Peyton Manning, he can
It's
read
Tom
a
Brady.
defense.
We're talking about
Oh,
Tom
you
Brady.
trying to
Is
say
Tom
Peyton
Brady-
Manning and
is
Danny
Tom
Dimes are the
Brady
same? Are we
better
about to have
than
this
Manning?
discussion right now? Because I will have this discussion right now.
No, I just meant like none of the greats had amazing arms like Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. Like they're not throwing the
The
ball. 80
NFL
yards.
has changed. We don't run the ball
Yeah.
50 times a game anymore. You need to have a strong
That's
arm,
okay,
buddy.
but they're still good quarterbacks.
All right, name the top
But
five
Daniel
quarterbacks
Jones
in the
cannot
league.
read a defense either.
Top 5 quarterbacks in the league. All of them are
You
strong
have-
That's a
besides Tom
learned
Brady.
thing though. You can learn how to do that.
Learn how to do what?
Read a defense.
So Daniel Jones has to be absolutely amazing at everything else to be a good quarterback, and he's not because he stinks.
Okay, hold on. Brett Favre was talking about when he first came into the league and that he didn't understand how defenses worked.
Because his
He
arm
did
is a
not
cannon.
understand
He has
it.
a rocket ship.
Okay, but I'm just saying you can change that over time where you learn how to do these things.
Okay, exactly. Sure, he has to be amazing at reading defenses, very accurate, like Drew Brees accurate, to even be a
Okay.
competent quarterback because he has a Gardner
Josh Allen
Minshew
changed his
arm.
mechanics went from throwing the ball 50 completions 50%.
So we
of the
should
time.
take another chance on Gardner Minshew. Should we take
Also,
another chance on
an-
Gardner
I love
Minshew?
Gardner Minshew.
Jack loves Gardner Minshew.
I love
Another
Gardner
issue.
Minshew.
Oh
here's
my
a, Jack, here's
God.
another issue. Is that Brett Favre when he played, like, think about all the the technology you have now, where you can like literally watch every single play of defense, and like
You
Daniel
think they
Jones
didn't have
hasn't
film then?
adapted to, and
You think
Well, I
they didn't
don't
have
think-
film
Dude,
then?
Patrick,
like they don't have all this like new shit that like.
Patrick Mahomes.
What do you mean? It's a camera. It hasn't changed.
Mahomes
But-
said halfway through his
Film
rookie
study
year-
has definitely changed, Jack.
Okay, but not to the point where it's like impossible for
Alright.
people back in the day.
I
to
just found
learn
an
how to-
article, guys.
Bruh.
5 things that need to happen for Daniel Jones to reach his potential.
All right, let's move on.
Wait,
Honestly,
I would-
Sean, I bring up some random ass article. Made
I
me
don't
realize
want to
how
read an
dumb
article.
this
I don't
article.
want to plagiarize. Dude,
Oh, yeah,
Juju
you're right,
Smith-Schuster, where is this man going? Please,
The
not the
Jets.
Ravens.
The
Please,
I
Jets.
think
not
the
the
Jets
Ravens.
because
Jets.
they cut Jamison Crowder, so they need
I
to
have
replace him in
Juju-
the slot.
I have
Yeah.
Juju to the Jets too.
That is where I have him going.
They
Juju
have
to
a
the Ravens.
bunch of cap. They're just gonna throw. No, the Rams have no cap room. Whoa.
I think that there's a good chance that Juju gets paid more money than Kenny Golladay because I think he gets a longer term contract.
I could see that because Golladay is
The
older.
Jets or the Ravens are the best, are like reasonable though.
No,
Juju owners,
Not
you don't want him at the
No,
Ravens.
no. Like I meant reasonable, not good for fantasy.
Yeah.
Juju I could also see Dolphins if they don't sign Aaron Jones.
Yep. That's a possibility.
And Raiders too.
Dolphins.
I don't see the Raiders just because like I've seen the rumors for the Raiders, but the way that I see it is like when you think
Ryan
of
Edwards.
I could see the Raiders.
the only reason I could see the Raiders is just because you'd want to fuck over AB. That's the only reason I could see the Raiders.
No, I could see the Raiders because if he wants to play outside again, and they could relegate like Ruggs to the slot because he stinks. Because he hates.
Well,
playing
Ruggs
the slot.
wasn't used well at all.
Ruggs sucks. I'm sorry.
But
I'm
Juju
wasn't
plays the
used
slot
well.
too, I thought. Or am I dumb?
Juju what?
He does play the
Okay,
slot.
Juju
Juju's
plays
a
the slot.
slot.
No, but he used to play outside and he hates playing the slot. He wants to go back to outside. He said that before. So I think if he goes to the Raiders, they'll play him outside.
I think the Jets are the
Yeah, the Jets.
The Jets are the most likely, so let's
Yeah.
hope for Juju that he goes there. What about Will Fuller?
Oh, I have a good Will Fuller spot for you guys.
All right, let's save that for last time. I have him going to the Texans. Pretty boring.
Yeah, he was so hyped and then he just shut him down.
I don't think anything that crazy. I just think that he got suspended. He's going to take the safe contract with the team that he already knows. It's going to be the Texans. Hopefully, for his sake, his quarterback isn't Mitchell Trubisky, and it is still Deshaun
I mean, if
Watson.
he has Deshaun Watson, he's a fringe WR1.
Correct. Assuming the roids weren't the reason why he was good. We don't know that. Because
you're
he's
saying
never been.
when he had Deshaun. Okay, never mind.
What did you think I said?
I thought you said if he has Deshaun Watson, he's a fringe WR1.
That's what he said.
You think he's a fringe WR1 if he has Deshaun Watson?
He was the WR6 until he got.
You think okay? You're gonna draft him as a top 12 dynasty wide receiver? Are you serious
no,
right now?
I'm saying next
No,
year.
no, like in a
For
like
next year,
in the year,
points wise.
like within the year.
Oh, yeah, I still don't see it.
It's just that there's no other options there. I mean, when your second
You
option
have
is
a
Randall
top
Cobb,
five.
you're going to get a lot
Brandon
of targets.
Cooks, bro.
Brandon Cooks is
Mark
Yeah.
Ingram now and David Johnson. Wow, dude, this team is so bad. Oh my
Brandon
god.
Cooks is actually good though.
Yeah,
Brandon Cooks is good. Brandon
But
Cooks
when
is
you have
good.
Deshaun Watson, it's gonna definitely up your fantasy value.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's just
a good
because their defense is also really bad. So
Okay, yeah, he
Deshaun
might
has to
be-
throw.
point. I
so
don't think
often.
he's a WR1 though. Maybe a
Well,
I
WR1.
said
let's-
fringe. I said fringe.
Let's
Like,
let's
you
move on to anybody else other than Shonik. Where do you think he's going?
I have Texans as well.
Texans.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay with Texans, but I also could see the
Texans.
Colts.
Colts.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
because they need another weapon for Wentz. 'Cause
Jack?
Harry can't
No,
block.
they don't. No, they don't. Michael
Yeah.
Pittman. No.
I'm just gonna say,
Pittman
Brian.
take over.
I once again really agree with your take on this, and we'll talk about it in a little bit.
Oh boy.
Jack, where do you have Will Fuller?
I don't know.
I was really hoping somebody would snipe Shonik's answer. Like he hyped it up and all that, and then somebody's just like,
Shonik,
"Yeah, I
let's
think he's
hear it."
going to
I have Will Fuller to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jags."
Wouldn't you hate that?
Yeah, I wouldn't like it, but that's
I
just what I have.
I could see that. I could
I
see
can
that.
see it.
Because Urban Meyer said he wanted a deep threat. Will Fuller is a deep threat. So, I mean, I don't know how that would. I don't know who
If
that
you-
would affect.
if
them,
you
but-
wanted
Look
a
at
deep-
that offense. Trevor Lawrence, Will
If-
Fuller, and DJ Chark.
Chark and Laviska.
If he wanted a deep threat, why didn't he just look at his players? He has DJ Chark.
That's what Urban Meyer said, not me.
Yeah,
No,
you
but
obviously.
I think Will Fuller has proved this year that he's more than just like a deep threat.
That's
Like, he
true.
could actually be an actual.
I'm just
receiver.
saying.
He's not just a burner.
That's what he's best at.
Yeah, I think they spend their money elsewhere, like defense.
I want them to.
team
I don't want them to
stinks.
sign a receiver.
They're gonna
but-
draft defense and sign.
Why would they sign offense? They have a good offense.
They're gonna draft a tight end. Fryer Muth.
Wow, who's their tight end? Like Josh Oliver?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, they cut Eifert.
Oh,
Man, big
Eifert.
loss. Big loss.
literally, dude's huge.
All right. Do we have Curtis Samuel next?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's our last receiver.
Damn.
Receiver? Are we doing more than
Yeah.
receivers?
I'm saying because we've been going through the
I mean,
receivers.
we
Oh,
could do
gotcha,
some other
gotcha,
receivers.
gotcha.
All right.
I have a spot that I'm fairly confident on in this one. I say fairly because it might not happen, but I think, you look at past receivers that were great on this team. You got Wes Welker and Julian Edelman. So he needs another slot great player. Who's he got?
I
A
have a
guy that has
flaw.
untapped potential.
Oh, I have a flaw with that one. Go
Curtis
ahead.
Samuel. What's the flaw? The receivers
He's
stink.
not white.
Oh fuck, dude.
Danny
Okay,
Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Davey
Dion
Amendola,
Dion Branch.
Gunner, all white. All white.
Chris
Hey,
Hogan.
exactly,
Chris
bro.
Hogan.
Exactly, bro. He realizes that all these bro, he has Jacoby Myers and Demir Bird and
Yeah, but
N'Keal
they're
Bird's
Harry.
not
outside, bro.
Yeah, and
They're
what
outside.
happened?
Jacoby
all I'm
Myers is
saying
a
is
slot.
Belichick only knows how to do one
and
thing.
what was their record? 7-9.
Jacoby Myers, okay. Curtis Samuel is actually good though. I don't honestly think he cares. Curtis Samuel is a good slot receiver. He's good after the catch. He's just like Julian Edelman. I think he's just a faster Julian Edelman. I think.
I've been thinking about it, and Julian Edelman is probably one of my favorite players in the NFL.
Because he's Jewish.
Yep. Love that.
Why did you have to think about that? I feel like that's just a given.
I never thought about I was like, fuck Julian Edelman, man. He's Tom Brady's
No, he always
target. I don't
stands up for. He always stands up for you guys.
I know he's
Yeah,
the
you
he's the
guys.
man.
Like he
I
reached
didn't know
out to
what to
Myers
say,
Leonard.
man. I didn't know what word to use.
Okay, I have Curtis to the Packers. Tyler,
That's a good.
Tyler.
That's not bad, dude.
I know. I'm just Tyler. We don't have the cap. They'll make the cap. They'll figure it out.
What?
They-
You can't
Can I
just
say it
that.
now? Can I
The
say
Packers
it
need to do something for.
Can I
for
say it now?
For Aaron Rodgers, man.
Can I say
You
it?
gotta do something for him.
Yeah, you can say it, Tyler.
now? We don't have the cap.
Dude, okay, you can't just say, "Oh, they'll get the cap somehow." You have to pose a
Well,
scenario.
let's see. They could cut.
No,
Cut
Preston.
Kevin
Shaunick,
King.
Shaunick,
Cut
Shaunick,
Kevin
Shaunick,
King. That guy
Shaunick.
sucks.
He's a free
Before you
agent.
say a single word, let's go through a couple things, right? Why did we restructure a wide receiver if we thought that he was going to be an impact? Yeah. Why did we restructure him if we didn't think he was going to be a part of the team?
Restructured Honey Fudges of Oats?
Yes, we did. We could have cut
Why?
him, and we restructured his contract.
Why did you re-sign him?
We took a pay. He took a pay cut basically. He
How
signed
much
for less
money is he
money.
making?
For what, like 500K?
I think he's making $750. I think $750.
Oh, I thought you were about to say 7 million.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
what
making
is Devin
750.
Funch?
Oh, that's actually a good deal then.
Yeah, it's a good deal, but I think that it's crazy. But as much as it's weird to say this, I think that if the Packers are going to sign a receiver, I think it's going to be one of the guys in house that's a free agent. I think that they do believe in
The lizard?
MVS's flashes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, here we go.
Oh my god.
And I see us drafting a wide receiver late, but I do not see us spending any money on a wide receiver in free agency.
MVS. Here we go with
MVS.
the MVS.
MVS is one of those guys that's just like Tyler keeps saying the flashes. He's been showing flashes for the last how long has he been in the league?
3 years.
The last 3 years.
I mean, he's like definitely shown good.
No,
He's just a
dude.
deep threat that
That's-
drops the ball every
At
other time.
some point, you gotta cut it, man. Like, I'm
No,
sorry.
but
Dude,
my
the
point
Packers-
being, we don't have
Oh
cap
my.
space to spend on receiver. We
Okay.
have so many players that we won't have players in that position next year, but
Rondell
this year.
Moore is perfect for the
Okay, no.
Packers.
The Packers should draft Amon-Ra St. Brown to link up with Equinemius.
I hope he's better than his brother. Let's put it that way. I hope he's better than his brother.
They have to draft. They
That
have to
guy's
draft
so-
Amon-Ra.
He's got the best name ever.
I think
Yes.
Rondell is perfect for the Packers.
Should we
but
talk about
that's-
Equinemius' fantasy outlook for 2021?
Yeah, he'll just drop
Why?
2-point conversions again.
Bro, oh my
Why don't we just say this? Why don't we just say this? I don't think the Packers are going to spend any cap space on a wide receiver, especially
'cause
one
their
that's
front
going
office sucks.
all right, DeForest Buckner.
Oh,
God. You don't have to go. You don't have to go.
don't
there,
hit
bro.
home,
You
man.
don't have to go there. Javion,
But anyways, I don't think we're spending money on a wide receiver.
Kinlaw,
so-
Kinlaw's gonna be an all
Kinlaw's
pro.
not bad, bro. He's
Kinlaw's
got like a
gonna be an all-pro
blindside
player.
story. Come on now. Yeah, you don't have to go there. We know he's
Look.
an all pro this year. Like, you don't have to do
Kinlaw's gonna make him all pro in the next 3 years.
Brian's voice went so mellow.
that. Bro, it's just a sad. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
And Brandon Ayuk's gonna be a top 5 receiver.
Jeez.
What does that have to do with it?
No bias.
I'm surprised we don't have any receivers going to the Niners. I can see the Niners for signing somebody.
I don't think we're
Bro,
gonna sign him.
We
We
got
might sign
Debo.
Sanders.
What? No, we got Debo. No,
Oh,
shut
bring
up,
back
bro.
Manny, bro. Bring back.
I would not be opposed to bring back Emmanuel.
No.
Who's
bro,
the third option? Who's the
bring
third
back
option on your
Frank
team right
Gore,
now?
dude. I'm
No,
tired of
Kendrick
all this.
Bourne-Ready's a free agent, bro.
I don't
No,
know.
but actually, who's your third option right now?
Jalen, you heard?
No, it's
No, it's River Crockcraft.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
So you're saying the Packers
Trent
need a
Taylor.
No, he's a free agent, I
So
think.
you guys are saying
No, I don't want the
you guys are saying the Packers need a wide receiver when we have
well, we don't
The-
we don't need a wide receiver.
No, I
Okay.
think we're gonna
how's
bring
your
back
depth
Kendrick
any
Bourne.
better than Packers?
Debo
gonna
and
bring
Ayuk
back-
are
We
both
also
better
have
than
we also
MVS.
have
Come on
George
now.
Kittle.
And we're a
I mean,
run
that's-
first team.
We have George Kittle.
Yeah, we don't.
But I'm
have
saying
to-
it's not out of the possibility that you guys sign a wide receiver.
I hope we just.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like Emmanuel Sanders or
no,
like
we're gonna
Nelson
sign. We're gonna
Aguilar.
sign secondary.
Yeah.
I think it's. But anyways, going back to my point before, I think the Packers draft a wide receiver.
We
day 3.
might need to start wrapping things up. I'm checking out the time. I have to take my hangover dump. Ryan's got to go to work, so I really
Family friendly podcast.